Greetings, everyone. This is Tony Holowitz, and I want to talk to you about some of the Linktivity settings when you're working inside to customize some of the things you're doing. There's a couple of things that I want to mention about this setup. One is that there's more than one place where you can see the word settings. For example, I'm inside Link to Quotes, and you'll notice over here on the right-hand side it says settings. That's one place. If I click on these four little icons right here, you'll notice that if I come down here, there's another spot that says settings. So there's settings that are unique to the application you're in or the tool you're in, and there are settings that are unique to sort of the overall account. I think that's the best way I can describe it. But with that being said, there are some characteristics that will follow along whatever you do. And one of those characteristics is the way you apply colors to different aspects of these tools. So for example, I'm going to come over to the right and click on Settings. I'm going to come to the left, click on Layouts, and these are some of the layouts that come inside of my Linktivity account because some of these I've customized and some of them I've used just for different tutorials. But see the standard 2024? I'm going to click on this little item that says Edit Layout. And when I come inside here, you'll notice that there's different layouts you can choose from. So the best way to really see what this looks like is once you're in this area, click on Preview. And up top, it created another tab that you can preview. I've done this before and I'm just going to close this one. But now I'm going to go back to this layout. And let's say I want to change the way it looks. Let's say I want it to look like this. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to come back to the template preview. And what I do is either click on this little circular icon to reload the page. And once you reload the page, you should see a new look and feel if you've made changes. Now in this case, I haven't, so it hasn't been applied. So let me come down and click on Save. Now that I've saved it, I'm going to come back up, I'm going to refresh this and see if this change has taken effect. It has. So the real point I want to make is as you make changes and as you change the way these things look at the open preview and just refresh it. Let me go do that again. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to choose a different one. Let's do this Service Modern. I'm going to save it. So now I've sort of locked it in. Then I'm going to come back to the template preview. I'm going to refresh it, and now there's just a subtle difference between those two. So when you're working in these templates and you're making modifications, don't forget to refresh the open preview. Let me come to the customized style right here. This is really where it gets sort of, I don't want to say over the top, but you have so many choices here. Sometimes I wish they'd just keep it simple. So let's see, we have an accent color right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this color and I'm going to choose a different color. I'm going to choose something sort of outrageous. Let's do more of an orange. I'm going to come down, I'm going to click on Save. I'm going to go up to the preview and I'm going to refresh it and see what that does, if anything. Now, it didn't really do anything, and chances are I might have just picked the wrong item to change. So the field text color, the field border color, there's all kinds of stuff here. Field background color. Let me do this one. Let me do this one, sort of extreme color. I'm going to click away from it, click Save. Once I do that, it's been saved. I'm going to come up and do refresh. And now I think what it impacted is this number right here. So at the end of the day, I don't want to say it's a criticism, but I want to say that because you have so many options here, you can spend a lot of time here. And I try to get people, when you're starting to use a tool like this, don't sweat these little things because I'm not sure how relevant they are to the experience of using this tool. Yeah, you can make it different colors and things of that nature, but just pick your spots when you're first learning this software, because at the end of the day, these tools, in my opinion, aren't going to be less valuable or more valuable if you change their colors. Now, other people might think differently, but that's my opinion. So, as you come in and work in some of these tools, you're going to have the ability in different areas to change colors depending on the tool of different things. In some cases, it might make sense. In other cases, not. But you'll know that. And once you learn how to work with the colors in one area, I think you'll find when you hop into some of the other products that are available, it's a theme. You're going to see that it's the same basic setting. And, come in and play with this stuff, but don't get too caught up in it. Another way you can do it is you can change the basic look right here. If I change it to green, for example, and save this, when I come back to the preview and refresh it, see how it's changed to green. So there's all kinds of settings here. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? You're going to have to determine that. Okay, my friends, I think I've made my point. Don't spend too much time on this. Just get out there and really start using the product. Okay, be well. Bye now.